Hello everybody, this is Tanner with Everyday Thread, and we're playing another retro game today. I'm joined with Ruben.
Hey, what's up everyone?
And we're taking a look at Turtles in Time on Super Nintendo.
Great arcade game too, right?
Yes, classic
Great
Konami.
beat 'em up. Not only that, if you wanted to buy this on cartridge right now, it'd probably cost you a pretty penny too, right?
I'm not exactly sure, but yeah, I'm pretty sure it's one of the more rare, sought-after ones.
It's hard to find. You're gonna drop a good buck if you want to buy this on cartridge. So.
And you're probably just gonna get the cartridge. You probably won't even get it complete.
Who knows? Yeah,
and
you're probably not gonna get a box with the manual.
Yeah, you're gonna pay double or triple if you're trying to buy it complete for sure.
Hard to do, man.
Yeah. So if we go into the options, is there anything we want to change in here? Do you know?
You know what? You know what I do remember? Go to the options. You can change the colors of the turtles. Like, let me see.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, that's right.
Where is it though? I know you can change the color. Yeah, color mode. Color mode.
You want to put this on 7 for rest?
Yeah, we can do that, and then go to color.
Oh, see, look at that. You can change that. I didn't know that. The dash. We were just debating about how do you dash. Is it push and hold or double tap? So you can probably put it on manual. Maybe that's double tap.
Yeah, we'll try that. And then try go to color mode. Go to what's the other one? Go to comic because excuse me. Like for example, like if you go to animation, all the turtles are green, right?
Yeah.
But in the comics, Donatello was like a dark brown.
But they all had the red. Let me see. I just want to make sure the.
I don't think they're all red though.
Okay.
But I think Donatello was like brown. Raphael was like a really dark green.
Yeah, because if people don't know, in the comics they're actually all wearing red bandanas. They're actually in the original comics, but
yeah.
There's also it's going to a demo mode, but there's also time trial.
Like see how dark he is now.
Yeah, and there's also a versus mode, which I don't know if I've ever done one of these before. I think I've always just played. Yeah.
Okay, now that going back to the comics too, because my daughter has a few of them. Like, see how Donatello's like really dark brown now.
But I think he was always a little bit darker while he was wearing his purple.
What do you want to be?
Maybe it didn't change for the menu, the screen here. I'll be whoever. I was always a fan of Michelangelo.
I'll be Leo then,
because he was like the goofy, funny guy.
The clown.
Yeah.
Another thing too. Let me get back to it. The comics too, like the really old school comics, where they were all wearing red. They were really violent too. Did you ever see those?
I didn't read them, but I do. Yeah, I heard all about that.
No, my daughter has a few of these comics. There's this one comic she has like where they beat the shit out of Donatello, right? And there's like a dead Foot Clan member next to Donatello that had an Uzi. Donatello grabs the Uzi and he just shoots the shit out of all the.
Oh wow!
And like there's blood everywhere. It basically looked like Tupac's crime scene.
Okay.
it was like damn, because like we don't remember the turtles. Like me and you don't remember the turtles being like that.
Yeah, they weren't like that. So yeah, I'm a different shade green here.
Yeah.
And so yeah, that's cool.
Yeah,
it's not like the original comics, but it is different than how they made them out to be. I mean, for sure.
Yeah, they probably made at least maybe about $1 billion on this arcade game, man. This was definitely a quarter taker, man.
Yeah, and the thing too with the old style black and white comics with where they all wore the red bandana, I don't think that stuck around for too long. I think it was pretty quickly after.
Yeah, because
they changed
because they couldn't tell what turtle was which, even though they had different weapons.
Yeah.
So what they did is they gave them all their own colors, and on their belt buckle they gave them their initial.
Yeah. But see, I don't know if at that point the style of the comic also changed to be a little bit more friendly.
Yeah, because like my daughter has the old school comics and she has the new school comics.
So that old kind of hard, violent style didn't really last very long.
Yeah, nobody's shooting anybody with Uzis in the new school comic.
But how long do you think that style in the old ones stood around until they changed it? Like one run or something?
The 80s for sure, because my daughter has like 4 of them.
Okay.
And they're all fucking excuse my language, they're all violent. Like I was saying, Donatello killed a bunch of Foot Clan members with an Uzi. Leonardo decapitated a Foot Clan member.
Nice.
I don't remember if it was Michelangelo or Raphael. It was one of them though. They snapped a Foot Clan member's neck. They didn't fuck around with the Foot Clan, that's for sure.
Yeah.
They killed them. So
no mercy on them.
Yeah.
So also, by the way, I think after this we're going to show off the remake version, which was released on 360 and PS3.
Yeah,
It was like a downloadable
yeah,
arcade game.
it was downloadable, but it wasn't around that long because I remember my daughter being young,
Ooh.
and she wanted to get it. Like, but when I went to go download it,
They took it off the marketplace?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
really? I didn't know that.
That's what I think because it wasn't there anymore.
Yeah, I don't think it sold very well. And the thing, too, honestly, is like this game is fun, but on the remake, they made no kind of improvements to gameplay or anything, so its age kind of showed a little bit, you know, as far as mechanics
so like
went.
from what I heard, like the only difference was the graphics.
The graphics was it. That was,
and you can like diagonal slash.
that was it.
That's
And trying to play through the whole game of that, you know, you can kind of see how repetitive and, you know, it was. I mean, obviously, it's just a remake of this old school game, but yeah, like I said, they didn't do anything to improve it or change it other than visuals. Was about it. So, you know, it's a lot of you just going around smashing X, you know, button mashing, and, you know, that typical thing. But it was still solid. I think I probably got it for like $10 or so.
Yeah, it wasn't that much. I mean,
yeah.
But I just remember like
I haven't played it in a long time, so we're gonna take a look at it, and then it's gonna be. I don't know how many people have seen it because I don't think a lot of people.
I've seen it, but I haven't played it. I've
Yeah.
never played it at all.
But we figured we're doing this, we might as well throw that on since we have it. And yeah, these levels always end with the boss fight, taken from the comics and the cartoons.
He's
you know.
dead, dude. He's gonna blow up.
He's done, son. Cowabunga.
So when you were a kid too, did you collect the toys or the comics?
I did. I had a lot of them. Yeah.
I had a lot of toys. I didn't have any comics though.
I had. Well, no, the comics no, but the toys, yes. My brother and I, my older brother and I, had like a plastic container where you would store all your figures.
Yeah.
You know, and it was like had a little latch on the side. It was like made of plastic and vinyl, and you opened it up and it had like 2 black trays inside, and it fit like, you know, 6 figures each. You know. And
okay.
those things are packed full of Turtles.
Yeah, I was the same way too. I did not have any comics, but
He had a lot of comics though, but I don't think he ever had any Ninja Turtles comics, which is a little weird.
like I remember when I went to because my grandmother, God rest her soul, she bought every new game and movie that ever came out.
Oh yeah.
So I remember like
Just trying to be like, here you go, like some cool stuff for you guys.
So I remember the old NES version, you know, the one that everybody hates. She bought that.
That one was tough.
Yeah, she bought that, and on the cover they're all red. I'm like, why the hell are they all? Well, I didn't say that as a kid, but I'm like,
Why the fuck?
Yeah, like what the fuck? No, I'm
Excuse
like,
my language.
no, I'm like, why are they all red? And I was like, only Raphael's red. That's when I found out, okay, old school is all red.
Oh yeah.
And until my daughter actually bought the comics, and the old, they weren't. I didn't realize they were so damn violent, man.
Yeah. But yeah, I used to play this a lot. I'd rented it.
Yeah. Did you ever go to the
and played it all
boardwalk?
time.
When you were a kid, did you ever go to the boardwalk?
Yeah, a few times.
Yeah, this was a popular game at the boardwalk. This and
Because this was also an arcade version,
yeah,
right?
yeah. So like, it's like if you went to so for those of you that don't know, the boardwalk and Tilt were the boardwalk, Tilt, and Wonderland were San Diego's most popular arcades.
Yeah, and the boardwalk is probably just going to apply to us in Wonderland, but Tilt I think was all around the U.S. and
Tilt was the mall. Like if you went to the Plaza Bonita or
yeah,
the
but
mall,
they had tons of Tilts. Like there was a Tilt in every mall.
Yeah.
Like years ago, 10 years ago. They're all gone now, unfortunately. Yeah. But that was definitely, I don't know. I mean, that was the time when arcades and that stuff was bigger.
Yeah.
Before the home consoles kind of really had a foothold in everything, and people were playing on that instead.
Yeah.
You know?
But no, I do remember like elementary school and middle school, even probably the freshman year of high school. Like you and your friends, your buddies would go hang out at the arcade.
Yeah, I used to go to Wonderland and just have a bunch of quarters and spend all day there.
Yeah. Oh God. Wonderland, if you had $2, it'd last you like what 4 or 5 hours because they charged nickels.
Yeah, that was great.
Yeah,
and there was a lot of games there.
Not only that, the older games they were free to play. Remember that?
Yeah,
some are free.
That's true. Yeah. So
like,
if you're listening to this anyway, and let us know about some arcade experiences you had. I would like to hear them.
So I remember X-Men.
Yeah.
I beat that. Me and my friends beat that because it was free. We beat that because it was free. We beat Battletoads because it was free. There was like a Spider-Man game we beat because it was free.
Yeah, nothing like that nowadays.
No, we can't do that.
You can
now.
go to. I'm not sure if anybody out there listening knows Dave & Buster's. Maybe there's one in your area, but for us, that's probably like the only big arcade place to go to now. And even then, it doesn't have any old school stuff.
It's more like ticket stuff.
It's more ticket stuff, and not even ticket stuff. There's a good section of that, but it's all, new big party games.
Yeah, it's more like okay, like
I think they have one system. They have one old Donkey Kong machine there, and that's the only retro thing you're gonna find, and it's also the cheapest damn thing in the place.
Not only that, they have a lot of House of the Dead stuff too.
Yeah, shooting games, light gun games.
They have a lot of shooting games. They have a lot of ticket games.
The basketball, all that stuff, which is fun.
There's a Pac-Man game.
A lot of those games where you kind of sit in a booth with two people and you have like the mounted guns. Yeah, it's like a 3D experience or something. But
so, what do you want to do, man? Do you want to play this level or do you want to go to the next game?
Yeah, let's check out how we're on time here. This level coming up is pretty good though.
As a surfboard level.
So we can try to tackle this one. We're at about 12 minutes here.
Okay, so let's do this and let's go to the next one, okay?
So yeah, this you're on little surfboards here. And you got these monsters that are going to be popping up out of the water later.
Oh, and they fucking stole this whole design from Alien, man. You cannot deny that.
Yeah, they do look like alien.
It's a damn xenomorph, man. It's a yellow or green xenomorph.
I remember it's a purple one, isn't it?
I remember.
Oh no, it might be.
Well, I remember watching this episode when I was a kid, and what happened? It was ironic too because I watched Aliens, and then a few days later I saw this episode on TV because my mom would, when I would go to school, my mom would record my TV shows, and I'd watch it when I get home. So I'd watch G.I. Joe and they're yellow.
Oh, yellow, yeah.
I was like, oh my god, it's a xenomorph, but it's yellow. But these don't have any facehuggers though.
Yeah. They've already matured.
Yeah, in the episode that I remember, if I can remember frankly, they just took all your pizza.
They stole my pizza.
Yeah.
Nice. So then we're gonna have to fight the rat boss. I don't remember his name.
Rat King?
Rat King, was that it?
That's the only thing. The rats, yeah.
It must be, right?
Rats, yeah.
Rat.
I think it's Rat King though. Yeah, it's Rat King. Yeah.
Yeah, our king. There you go.
That's just weird though.
First the sewers in the world, and you can't even conquer the sewers. You're pathetic, dude. Yeah, you want to stay right here in the middle because those missiles are gonna go left and right of you. Except for right here, you want to dodge it because you start shooting those out. And I always like the whole "my toe, my toe." Turtles are screaming out.
Hey, you know where else? You know where else I played this game a lot at too when I was a kid? Disneyland. Remember Disneyland had a good arcade?
Did they?
Yeah, they had a great arcade.
I'm not sure if people listening have like a Boomers or anything like that in their area, but I could imagine
we have one left.
Yeah, I could imagine that might be a good spot to check out old arcades. I haven't been there in years, but I'm curious now if I were to go back, what their selection would be like.
If we had to go to if we had to stay in San Diego and go to arcade, there ain't nowhere, man. Other than Dave & Buster's, there's nowhere.
There's not. I know there's some good arcades elsewhere. I mean, there's one called Ground Control in Portland. If you're listening, if you're in Portland and you haven't gone to that, I don't know what you're doing in Portland.
I think like the best one in the U.S. is Galloping Ghost, right?
I've never heard of that one.
Oh, you gotta check it out. It's like, well, the Angry Video Game Nerd did like a whole special about it. You pay $15.
Okay.
And they have everything's free. You don't have to put in quarters.
So just a one-time entry fee.
Yeah, but they have everything. They have even new stuff. Like they have Mortal Kombat X on an arcade. So they have Mortal Kombat X. They have Mortal Kombat 9.
Did that naturally come out on arcade, or is it modified to work?
No, it's modified to a box.
That's sick. Yeah.
They have
that wouldn't be hard to do though, I guess nowadays.
They have all the beat 'em ups. I mean, you just pay like your $15 and you can do whatever you want. So do you want to quit this dude or do you want to...
Yeah, we're going to go ahead, folks, and jump to the remake of this game. So stay with us, and we'll be right back. Alright, so now we're playing Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, the arcade game. This is part of our Turtles special episode, and we're going to play 2 players.
Yep. Did you own this digitally or not digitally, physically or no?
I didn't.
I did not either, but I know a little bit about it. back in the day, if you bought this when it first came out, inside was a coupon for a personal pan pizza to Pizza Hut.
Nice.
So like when we played the game, you'll see in the background like Pizza Hut logos and stuff like that.
Okay.
This game was actually sponsored. Our Pizza Hut actually sponsored this game, so.
It was their publisher.
Cool. Yeah.
Kind of.
And I'm not sure too. I think the new Ninja Turtle ones, the Michael Bay one, like Pizza Hut was in there, thrown in there somewhere too.
Really?
Yeah. You haven't seen the new ones, have you?
I saw the first one.
Well, didn't like Splinter hold like Mikey hostage with like the 100 cheese
Oh,
pizza?
yeah. Okay, yeah.
That was a pizza from Pizza Hut, wasn't it?
It might have been.
Yeah, so all these years and Pizza Hut is still loyal to the Ninja Turtles, man.
Yeah.
I would have been like, nah, the hell with you and Michael Bay.
All right, so who you picking?
You know, I picked Leo the last one. I'm probably going to go Mikey or Ralph. Who'd you pick last time, Ralph? Oh, you probably don't remember, do you?
I think it was Mikey. Probably both times. Maybe.
You know what? Fuck, I'll go Donnie, man. I'll be the nerd this time.
With that reach, though.
I don't know if he has it in this one. I know he has it in Turtles in Time, but...
Oh, yeah.
He probably just... Let me see. Well, maybe. I don't know. Then you can jump kick, of course. So, did you ever play this? I mean, if you can remember it when you were a kid.
I don't think I did. No.
You never played in the arcade either?
Nope.
Well, I kind of do a little bit. I remember...
Well, the arcade version, did it look like this?
Oh, hell no. The graphic... It looked
Yeah,
like
I was going to say...
It looked like Turtles in Time. It looked like Turtles in Time.
Okay, I did play that. But this just looks so different.
Oh, yeah, because like, it was like, what is so many little bits.
Yeah, on NES.
But what I do remember, I remember me and my dad... I don't remember what movie we went to go see, but we showed up super early.
Uh-huh.
And my dad just got $5 in quarters. We played this a lot. So I remember playing that. I remember playing this at Chuck E. Cheese. Somebody's birthday party. We were playing at Chuck E. Cheese. And that's all I remember playing of it in the arcades. But what I do remember is the graphics were, of course, extremely way better.
Uh-huh.
So I guess if you press jump and attack at the same time, I don't know if it takes your health away or not. Hopefully it does. You do like a special attack. I mean, how do I do that?
Yeah, it's not doing it when I push the two buttons at the same time. Why'd there be huge cannonballs rolling down these stairs?
Yeah, you're in an apartment. There's a fire. Imagine you're trying
to
evacuate
this is an apartment and they have...
Watch out for the boulders! Watch out for the boulders! Like, see right there's already a Pizza Hut logo, see?
Oh, yeah, in the background. Looks like I have little short swords. It's not even...
They probably made everybody's range the same, because, like, look at my range, you know, it's not really, like...
Yeah, yours should be going farther than that, for sure. But this plays pretty much like the other games we were playing, Turtles in Time. It's like, you have your jump kick, you know, you pretty much button mash, and then he kind of will go into combos or something on his own.
There's a way to do a special move, man. I don't know how the hell I did it. I saw I did it once. If you press at the same time, that doesn't help. I don't know. Hadouken motion? No,
you know, weirdly, this kind of reminds me of the intro of Left 4 Dead, while you're escaping from the hotel, everything's on fire.
I never played it, man.
Left 4 Dead 2, I think.
That's like a zombie beat 'em up, right?
It's just, yeah, a zombie first-person shooter.
But there's like a shitload of zombies, though, right? Watch out for the boulders.
Oh, yeah, there is.
If you see stairs, remember there's a boulder, man. I think Harrison Ford's running away from them.
So you never played Left 4 Dead?
No.
That'd be a good one to
That was an
Xbox.
Xbox. Was that an Xbox exclusive?
No, it was also on Steam and I think PS3.
Okay, nah, I just never got into it. My younger brother, he'd be really into that. He's really into that zombies shit going on.
Yeah, it's older by now, but it's still a pretty good game.
A new one hasn't come out lately or recently?
No. That's the thing with Valve, man. They can put out new games, but they just choose to...
There's a new zombie game coming out, too. I forgot what it's called, but you play, like, as a biker. Have you seen the preview for that? And it's like Left 4 Dead. You have, like... Or it's like World War Z. There's, like, 1,000 zombies chasing you, and you can't fight them all off. You gotta, like, run away.
The last thing I remember with zombies is, like, Dead Rising Part 3 and 4. And then they have a couple of games coming out that have zombies, but that doesn't sound familiar. Unless it's one of those games.
But speaking of zombies, do you think the zombie fat's kind of dying out now?
Maybe a little bit, but I mean, as far as games, it's still, you know... I don't know, I guess it's easy to do as far as, like, oh, we just need enemies to fill up a game. we can have zombies, and then how do you work in zombies in a story or something?
And every like zombie
setting.
game's like different too. Our zombie story mode, either you get bit by the zombie or you become one, or you get bit by the zombie, you lose a finger but you don't become one, or something like that.
Yeah.
And then some zombies can run, and some zombies are just like dumb and they walk, slow. It's just weird,
All the different rules there.
Yeah. See, I did. See, you see that move I just did? I just did that. How the hell did I do that?
Yeah, I don't know, because when I do my 2 moves at the same time, I don't do any kind of special or anything. Oh, these guys. It's a nice sound effect. Ching. Oh no, shell shock.
Okay, and I don't remember. I think.
Nice.
I know
do it.
No, we have a boss fight. It's either Bebop or Rocksteady. I know it's one of those, but I don't remember which one.
Yeah, we're probably not going to play. We'll probably get up to the boss of this, and then switch over to I think the third one.
Okay.
Because then we also have Reshelled. That's going to be coming up.
Now, what I do remember this game, I know like something from the ground right there comes up, like right here. It's either Bebop or Rocksteady. I don't remember. I know it's one of those two, but I don't remember. Okay, see.
Oh, he just killed me. Nice.
I think he's about to die because he's blinking pretty fast.
Yeah, that was like an old, sign of them. It's like they turn darker red or they start blinking or something.
There's Shredder, of course.
Oh, of course, he just comes out of nowhere and takes her. Jumps out the window.
So you want to do one more level, or you want to hit Turtles 3 really quick?
Let's go ahead and we're gonna take a look at the next Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles game, Turtles 3, right?
Yeah, cool. We'll go ahead and do that.
Okay. All right. We'll be right back. Alright, so now we're playing Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3, also on NES.
The Manhattan Project. I think out of, if you don't count Turtles in Time, 1, 2, and 3, that's when you count. 3's probably the best one.
This one here?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Out of 1, 2, and 3, not Turtles in Time, though. Turtles in Time was obviously the best one. But
yeah.
Oh, God, there's A and B at the shit I don't get again.
Yeah. I'm
Okay,
sure you can look it up, and it's...
Okay, so I was Leo last time. You're going to be Leo again? I was Donnie the last one. I don't know if I should be Ralph or Mikey.
I probably should have picked someone else, but yeah.
No, it's up to you. I'll be
Leo's
Ralph.
fine.
I'll be Ralph.
All right.
Another thing about this game, too, what's different is you can do like a special move, but for whatever reason, it takes away your health, so it's kind of pointless to do the special move.
Okay.
When is the last time you've seen the Turtles hanging out in New York
This is
Beach?
a cool intro.
And there happens to be a TV that works at the beach.
Yeah.
Back in the day. This is before smartphones.
It's got like 12 D-sized batteries in the back of it.
Oh, yeah. Has the antennas, everything. Uh-oh. They're static.
Gee, what happened?
Shouldn't be static on this 5,000.
Oh, gosh golly, guys. Bummer dudes, it's Shredder. You wouldn't say that. Oh, this is like Avengers. The city's lifting up out of the ground.
With the magic power of ninjutsu, Shredder was able to do that.
He took her in the last game. You can't do that again. It's like a Mario situation where Bowser's always getting away with.
Might as well be. That's probably what happens at the last level.
Nice.
Your reporter is in another castle.
For a phone right there. A reporter in the castle.
Because when you beat Mario, he goes, "Your princess is in another castle."
Oh yeah.
That's probably what happens with April.
All right, so far this looks pretty much identical.
If you're attacking and you press up and attack, you can throw him like let me see if I can get him. Well, it's hard to get him. If you're attacking, then you press up and attack.
Okay.
Let me see if I can get him. I can't. See like that. That's pretty cool. Now, I don't know how. Yeah.
Oh, I think I just did it.
I don't know how to do the special move though.
Is there friendly fire?
I think that's what A and B is, friendly fire.
Alright, so if I'm doing down and attack, I'm like flipping him behind me.
Yeah, so down and attack is a throw. I thought it was up. Yeah, so I think 2-player B is not friendly fire.
So I'm just stabbing this guy in the chest and flipping him over my head.
Oh yeah, I mean, that's what katanas were good for. They weren't good for stabbing or cutting people's head off. They were used to throw people.
Ah, damn it. That is a lot of ninja stars.
This is level 1. Why is this so hard?
Yeah. So this is, yeah, pretty much spot on with part 2.
Yeah. Another thing
as far
too.
as gameplay and everything.
Another thing too,
goes.
if you throw the Foot Clan members into the other people, it'll hit them too. So.
Okay.
So like when you're crowded,
that's always cool. I always like that in games when
yeah.
they detect that.
How do you do the special move, man? Oh, there I did it.
I don't know.
Did you see me do it?
No, did you?
Like that.
Oh
see?
yeah. What is that?
I just pressed forward, the 2 at the same time. I don't know if it'll work again though. Or I'll
it's
probably
not working for me.
Try like forward, down. I know you spin like a tornado. There you go. See, but you lost health, so it's really not worth doing.
Don't know how I did that though. Either time.
No, I kind of do remember. So did you, like, once again, I always ask you this. Did you have this physically or no?
No.
Okay, so I got this as a surprise from my dad. My dad just picked it up and bought it for me.
Uh-huh.
And I was surprised 'cause I didn't know Turtles in 3 was even out, or I never heard anything about it.
Beach.
So when I got this, it was a pretty cool surprise.
No, it's a fun. This is pretty fun though. Still.
It's hard.
Yeah, not as hard as the first game they made, where you get to pick like between the 4 of them. They had like different reach and stats, and it was like a side-scrolling kind of.
Yeah.
It has that real infamous, underwater scene at the end where you're.
What is it with
hitting
underwater
switches or something?
What is it with underwater stages being so damn difficult?
I think it's probably the controls. Most times, the controls aren't worked out too well, and so there's a lot of games that you just don't want to play those sections because they're kind of a grind.
Fucking Ocarina of Time underwater level was a nightmare, man.
What, with like the water temple and stuff?
Yeah. Did you have trouble with that water temple or no?
That was always the worst one for me. Yeah.
How did you beat it by your own? Like, were you able to do it on your own, or did you have to like get like a strategy guide or ask a friend?
I might have had to ask a friend, but even then it was like, well, I don't know. We kind of just sat there and but.
No,
that is always the one where I get stalled on, for sure.
Me, I had to have a friend beat it for me. I was just like so terrible at it. But the second time when I made a new game, I was able to beat it by myself.
Oh,
shit!
Didn't see what he said there. What is he? Are we there yet? Is that what he's saying?
Like that.
Oh, I did it in the air. That was cool.
Here comes the lag. The infamous
NES
lag.
Sometimes helpful, but
I wonder who the first boss is. I don't. Of course,
this guy again.
It's what's his name? Rocksteady.
Yeah, he was the first boss in the other one we just did.
When's the last time you seen a rhino jump out of water like that?
Yeah, why was he in the water?
You think he'd be like a water boss, right?
Yeah, definitely.
He's definitely hardest. It's the first one.
He must have just got in the water or something, because there's no way he can just be chilling in there for a long time.
Probably hide that damn dock. This is hard, man.
Yeah, is this okay? Is it doing the blinking thing like the other one? Doesn't look like it.
Yeah, he is. He's almost dead.
Okay, now he's getting darker.
Oh, so when you die, if you press up or down, you can
choose
switch.
another. Okay,
so I'll go ahead and pick
cool.
Mike.
He's got a harpoon gun. He was down in the water killing animals. All right, so that
just random charging. There, we got him.
Nice. Cool.
Yeah, much harder, but a little more funner.
Yeah. Now there's what, surfing level?
Probably surfing, like in Turtles in Time when you're in the sewers. Remember
Let's show this for a second, and then we'll cut it. But I don't think I've ever seen this before.
Where he has a surfing
this
level.
is just like those sections in Turtles in Time, though.
Yeah, the sewer level. I think fight Rat King or something like that.
Yeah, probably.
Have you figured out how to do that?
No, I keep doing it by mistake.
I'm pressing every button there is. There's only 2 buttons on the. Oh, there
There's only 2 buttons, and neither one of them is doing what you want. So yeah, I'm not sure how to do it. Alright, that first song was pretty cool. This one is not as good. God. I like the idea of just everyone just waiting in the water for us to come by.
Yeah, they're just chilling in the
out.
ocean. They're still in the ocean, and then you jump
And they're
out.
attacking us, but it just looks like they're doing some kind of graceful, like, swimming, like, techniques, you know?
That's what you have to do to join the Foot Clan, man.
Yeah, just prove your
Foot Clan ain't
your
fucking
tricks
around.
in the water
They
and
ain't
everything.
screwing around anymore, man. Foot Clan got some.
Alright, did that
Navy
again.
team.
It didn't hit anybody. Oh, no. Help us slow down. Oh,
Here comes the lag again.
oh.
Ow.
Oh, I got that guy. That move. Finally. Alright, so this game is still okay, but it's not as fun or as fast as the other games.
So do you like this better than number 2, though?
I would say right now they're pretty much the same.
Yeah.
They are controlling the same and everything looks the same. I mean, we're still just hitting the attack button, but I like how, at least in the other games, Turtles in Time, it had some, different combos and moves, animations with it, whereas this it's like the same thing. There's nothing new that we're going to see, I think. But
Of course, someone's coming out of there. That's so obvious. What the hell?
well, I don't know. You trying to play this anymore, or is it a good look?
That's a good look, man. I think people get it now. I mean, I think if we play no longer, we're just gonna bore people watching this, Cause
Yeah,
it is kind of
it's-
repetitive with a new enemy or a new
I just got
something coming in, So we could cut it from right here.
Yeah, the
so.
gameplay itself is not changing, but it's still cool. But that was Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3 on NES.
Yeah, the Manhattan
and
Project.
Yep. We're gonna have what is it, Reshelled coming up next. So go ahead and stay tuned, and we'll have that for you.
All right, take care, guys.
See ya.
I believe.
All right, everybody, this is Tanner and Gopher here playing Turtles in Time Reshelled, which was like the remake by Ubisoft. I have no idea when this came out. Yeah, so thanks, Gopher, for being on. If you're watching this, it's going to be a little bit weird because the first 3 segments had someone else, and we swapped them out for Gopher, so...
It wasn't a conscious decision. I'm just available now.
Yeah, so a little insider baseball here for you too. We recorded the other segments for this like a couple years ago maybe, and just never put out this episode because we were always missing this tail end reshelled footage. So hey, better late than never.
Yeah.
But we're gonna go ahead and play through basically like the first level here. And then maybe just show off a little bit of that intro second one.
And
Who was always your guy that you played as, Gopher?
I was always a big Donatella guy.
Yeah.
Let's make sure that my mic is on. It is on.
Nice. Donatello, you said was your
Yeah.
guy? All right.
Yeah. Donatella. I mean, he's got the bow
Go for
staff.
chef.
Oh yeah. There we are. I should probably do something here. Okay. Let's see.
Yeah, and like the cartoons and all that stuff, I always like Michelangelo because he was just like the funny guy,
Yeah.
And like the games and stuff, I always like using Raphael.
Raphael always suffered from short range because of size and whatnot, but yes, he always
Yeah.
has the most tenacity,
Big Apple,
most
3 a.m.
anger.
Yeah, he was always like the guy with the attitude.
Yeah. Then Leonardo always had to try and rein him in. And Michelangelo's just like, tubular, bruh. Alright, so that's
So you're
all
gonna
right.
see here, it's pretty much identical to the old, Super Nintendo version. I don't think there's any new like buttons or combos or anything. It's really just a graphic overhaul.
Yeah, I'm trying like so many. Oh wait, there's a kick button.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, that might be new. You're right. The Y button is like that roundhouse kick, yeah. So I think other than that, it's pretty much what you'd expect. It's the same stuff. I think even the bosses, like and all that, are it's all the same.
Yeah, for
Still
anyone
has like
that
the pirate
didn't
level.
play this in the arcades, solid game. Like it's up there with like Simpsons arcade game, you know.
Right.
That's pretty solid.
But this was different than the arcade game, right? Because Turtles in Time. Wait, was Turtles in Time just on Super, or was that also the arcade?
Oh, it was an arcade for sure. I put
It was called Turtles in Time as well.
Yep.
Okay.
And it looked great at the time. Kind of like when you play like any what's that system with. You know what? Screw that. Why am I trying to remember stuff? I'm an idiot.
Was the Turtles in Time on Super Nintendo 4 players? Do you know? Like, could you plug in the multi-tap and get that going?
I never had it for SNES. I only knew it as arcade, but you definitely could have four arcade.
Yeah, that was because that was the fun. Just like you said with Simpsons and stuff, having those 4 people in there.
Yeah.
They both look great too. Like the Simpsons game is awesome because it looked just like the cartoon for the most part.
It still holds up too. It still looks great. It looks like you're watching the first couple seasons of The Simpsons.
It's a bummer too because I don't think that's ever like released on anything. Like as far as I know of. And I think if you want to play it, you got to get like an arcade emulator for that game, you know, or like get the actual thing. I don't think it ever came out with the collection.
Oh no, I got zapped.
So people will remember this guy came out like this too in the original. Gotta avoid these beams. This game doesn't look as good as I remember.
This incarnation.
This
itself,
version, yeah.
Yeah, I played this about like a decade ago. I was impressed at the time.
Yeah, because I remember when it came out and I was like, okay, it's alright. So for us, it looks a little bit kind of washed out a little bit. It's a little bit bright. Saturation seems a little bit off. So I apologize if it looks like that on the output. But if that's the case, then it's the game, and it's not coming from, you know, us or anything.
I like how all of the ninjas explode.
Oh, what are they called? The Foot Clan?
Yes.
So I gotta say though, like, this, it's cool to, like, we're just gonna show off this game for a minute here, but trying to replay this whole game through, you know, it's pretty repetitive. Just like the original was, you know, pretty repetitive. It's a beat 'em up. But yeah, it's a little bit tough to kind of see this thing through now, because, I mean, we're literally just smashing on heads the whole time. There's really no strategy or anything to it. I think this game was live, so if you wanted back in the day when it was active, you could have played online with friends and maybe random people. Right, was this guy Dr. Baxter? Or,
Loving that voice.
yeah, he had that gun in the Super Nintendo. So I think this next level coming up though is the one with like the cool setting. It's like, yeah, you go to the streets of New York. I think it has like the good song.
Eventually, we're going to be
am I-
doing some hoverboards.
Right, yeah, I don't think we're going to show that off, but
Alley Cat Blues.
yeah, Alley Cat Blues, that's right.
Baller. Oh, look at that. Five Nights and Freddy's.
This
character.
level looks better, I remember, than that first one.
Ooh, boy.
But yeah, it is
bright.
pretty bright. Again, it might not be looking like that for you guys. What do you think? Are you trying to get to the boss in this one, or just kind of see it a little bit through?
I think we can do it. I mean, we're obviously masters at this game. We're just
We're at about 7 minutes, so we can see if we can get to the end. But I don't know. What are you feeling about it so far? Pretty much,
It's lovely.
it's. I mean, it holds up enough, I guess. Like
If there was a setting in this game to play like close to the original game, that'd be cool. Like if I could just switch the skin right now to the old SNES arcade skin,
Yeah.
like
You know, I like it when games do that. There are definitely some old school games that will let you do that, which is pretty cool. I can't really think of them off the top of my head. I know one of them was Tecmo Super Bowl. Did you ever play that back on like Nintendo? The football game?
No, I never did.
Well, I don't know if it came out on any other systems, but they had put out, it was called Tecmo Throwback. And it was on Xbox and PS3 and stuff like that, but it was like a remake basically, but it was just like a reskin, you know, but that game let you hit the back button and it switched in real time between old school and new school graphics.
Oh, sick.
Yeah, it was super cool. And that game holds up. That's still like a really fun
Pac-Man Turbo or whatever for like, at least I played on PS3. You could like change around the skin, just like Mario Maker, to go from like 8-bit to like super crazy techno and all that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. Even like the levels and not just the sprites, you know?
Right.
Like the whole thing can look super 8-bit, just like before.
Of course, a more modern answer to that question is like Halo, you know, Master Chief Collection, or not necessarily the collection, but like Halo 1 and 2, they did it to where you can switch back and forth between those graphics.
Really?
In real time. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
You never seen that?
No.
Yeah, that's a cool one. Halo 2 especially, man, that game looks so good, and it's just so cool. Like, I beat that campaign for Halo 2, and I, all the time, was switching back and forth between the graphics just to kind of jog my memory of what it looked like and have that nostalgia. And I was like, oh yeah, and then, you know, and then seeing that difference of how they remade it, it's like really impressive. It's awesome.
I will say, like, nothing against it. I'm kind of avoiding a lot of Xbox stuff going on. I guess just wasn't that kid, you know? But I did play a lot of Halo 1 and 2 with a friend growing up. Oh, I didn't eat that pizza.
Yeah, I mean, I missed the Xbox One completely. I only played the Master Chief Collection because it was on PC for Windows, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely 360, I was like, I didn't have the PS3 at the time. 360 was my jam, was my system. So you can imagine at this point I got quite a 360 collection.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah,
it's
Xbox
like you're
One,
rebelling against your parents.
But yeah, Xbox One, I pretty much missed out that whole library. The cool thing with that though is like a lot of those games are like exclusives are on Windows, so like if you had a PC, you're not really, you still have the chance to play them. You don't really have to buy the console.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, where's their name?
It's like a metal turtle.
Oh no, I found one.
Yeah, I mean, pretty faithful, right? I mean, this is everything you remembered, I think, from
Oh
the
shit,
original.
there's a double jump?
Oh, that's right, yeah. So I guess there are a couple of like new features. Yeah, I think the double jump is new, right? That wasn't in the original? Or was it?
I don't know.
I think it was.
Maybe I was just a dumb fucking trick.
You can also in this game, like after you do like a jump, you can, or a double jump, you can kind of. Oh, never mind. I thought you could like feather like your attack, and you can like kind of float a little bit. But all right, that's level 2.
Murdered that.
I don't know. There's like a pirate level. There's a hoverboard sewer level. There's like a dinosaur level, prehistoric stuff. There's the whole like inside the Terror Dome, or what it's called, right?
Sewer surfing.
I think eventually, don't you go in the Renaissance or some shit?
I don't remember, but there's like, yeah, I think it was like 6-7 levels in the original, so they're all here. Yeah, I guess we can show off for a minute. So like this is, you know, you go on these boards, it still has the spikes and stuff that would come down.
My toes! My toes! My toes!
Yeah, so that's back in here.
My toes! My toes!
My toes!
But yeah, it's probably a good look at reshelled, you think?
It's a
Great look.
oh no.
Yeah, these alien-looking creatures that come out, but yeah, we'll probably call it. I mean, you get the gist. It's really, it's not going to evolve.
You're trying to turn it off, and I'm like, no, man, they're not done yet.
There's not a.
There's still more games
There's
to
no
play.
unlockables here or anything. It's like what you'd expect if you played the original.
Wouldn't that be great if you like just unlocked like costumes where it's just the turtles and like as humans and turtle costumes?
I wouldn't have minded some like actual like gameplay changes or stuff like that, you know, on this remake, but
Yeah.
it was just a pretty strict like graphic remake, which is fine, you know. But yeah, I think if you're gonna try to get this, I think you can only get it on like 360 PS3 store. You couldn't buy it physical either. It's just a download only game. So
I remember about that. Yeah. Recently Doom Eternal went digital only for Switch.
Oh, that's right.
Which I did get my kid for Christmas. We really wanted to get some Valhalla or Killer soundtrack.
Yeah, those games seem pretty cool. I only played 2016 version a little bit, but I liked it. Didn't beat it. Didn't play it too much.
I haven't played Eternal myself, really. I mean, I got it from my kid's Switch. That's really his system. PS4 is pretty much mine, but he still gets games for it.
Well, on that note, yeah, thanks Gopher for coming on and helping me finally finish up this, which was a lost episode, or the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Spectacular.
Beautiful. Glad to be part of history.
I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, like, share, subscribe, all that stuff. If you like the whole spectacular type of episode where we play just like a number of games based on a property, like, let us know. We'll
Why don't you also give
up some stuff
your opinions on Gopher too? Like,
yeah.
Is that good? Is that bad?
Should he come back again?
Yeah, like,
or not?
Should he politely tell him to leave?
Yeah. Well, thanks Gopher for being on. Always appreciate it. And again, thanks everyone for watching. And we'll have some more stuff, I'm sure, coming down the road. So stay tuned for that. Take care.
Peace.
Bye.